Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to make this adorable watermelon drawstring coin pouch. It's a great pattern for beginners, and also the coin pouch is just great to have all of your coins in one place, and it fits in any medium-sized purse, in your bag. So yeah, let's just get started. For the material, you're going to need yarn in 4 colors: green, white, red, and black. You're also going to need a 3mm crochet hook, a needle, and scissors. I used cotton yarn for this coin pouch, but you can use other types of yarn as well. You're gonna start off by creating a magic ring with your green yarn. So you're gonna wrap it around your finger in the shape of an X, grab your hook, go under the right over the left side, twist it, and then go under the left side again, yarn over and pull it through the loop. Next, you're going to do 6 single crochets inside the magic ring. So you're going to insert your hook into the magic ring, pull the yarn through, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through the 2 loops that you have in your hook. And then you're going to repeat that until you have a total of 6 single crochets. After that, you're going to tighten the magic ring by pulling on the tail that you have there so that you close it. You're going to be working in continuous rounds, so there's no need to slip stitch. For round 2, you're going to be doing increases all around. So in each stitch from the previous round, you're going to be doing 2 single crochets in the same stitch. This way, by the end of the round, you should have a total of 12 single crochets. For round 3, you're going to be doing a single crochet followed by an increase. So 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochets in the same stitch. This way, by the end, you should have a total of 18 single crochets. For round 4, you're going to be doing 2 single crochets followed by an increase. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 single crochets. Round 5 is going to be made up of 3 single crochets followed by an increase. So by the end, you should have a total of 30 stitches. Round 6 is going to be made up of 4 single crochets followed by an increase, so that by the end of the round, you should have a total of 36 stitches. Round 7 is going to be made up of 5 single crochets followed by an increase, so that by the end you should have a total of 42 stitches. Round 8 is going to be the last increase round, so you're going to start with 6 single crochets followed by an increase with a total of 48 stitches by the end of this round. Now that you're done with the base of the coin pouch, you're going to do 3 rounds of continuously single crocheting all around. Once you reach the end of row 11, you can either do a color change at the last single crochet, or you can do an invisible stitch, which is what I prefer because I like to have like a clean finish. I don't like when the color change is too obvious. So what I do is I cut the yarn and I pull it through. And then I grab my needle and then I create an invisible stitch. So I grab my needle, skip a stitch, and then into the second stitch I insert the needle going from the back to the front. And then I insert my needle into that last stitch from the previous row. I insert it in the middle and then towards the back. Make sure to tighten the stitch so that its size matches the other stitches, and then just weave in that tail. So that's how the base is gonna end up looking like, and you're gonna be ready to add your next color. So you're gonna grab your crochet hook and insert it into the stitch that you're gonna start at. Then you're gonna grab your white yarn over and pull it through the stitch and then chain 1, and you're gonna be ready to start with the next round. You're going to be single crocheting all around, starting from that first stitch. You can single crochet around the tail of the white yarn. This way you weave it in as you crochet instead of weaving it in later on. You're going to be single crocheting all around in the white yarn for the next 2 rounds. So once you're done with that, I'll see you at round 14. Similar to round 11, you're gonna do a color change. Again, you can either do like a normal color change, or you can cut the yarn off, do an invisible stitch, and attach the new color. Insert your hook at whatever stitch that you want to start the round at. Grab your red yarn, pull it through the stitch and chain 1, and then single crochet all around starting from that first stitch. Continue to single crochet all around for the next 2 rounds. In this round, you're going to be adding seeds to your watermelon coin pouch. So you're gonna start the round by doing 7 single crochets in red. When you reach the 7th single crochet, you're going to be doing a color change. You're going to start off as a normal single crochet. You're going to insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then you're going to stop there. You're going to drop the red yarn, grab the black yarn, try to secure everything, yarn over the black yarn and pull it through the 2 loops. The next stitch is also going to be a color change, but this time from black to red. So you're gonna insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over the black yarn and pull it through. And then you're gonna drop the black yarn, grab the red yarn, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Make sure you hold on tight to the loose ends so that your stitch is tight. And that's how you create your first seed. You're gonna continue throughout this round this pattern of doing 7 single crochets in red, changing color, doing 1 single crochet in black, and then again changing color all the way through. When you're adding the black yarn, make sure to cut the yarn when you're done with the stitch, and do not carry it along. 1, because you don't need to, and 2, because if you do and you start weaving it in, it's gonna start showing and you don't want that. For the next 2 rounds, you're going to be single crocheting all around in the red yarn. So for round 19, we're gonna do another row of seeds, but this time we want the seeds to be alternating. So we don't want them to be on the same level as the previous seeds. To do that, you're gonna start by doing 4 single crochets in the red yarn, and then you're gonna change color and do 1 single crochet in black, and that will be your first seed. I'm using a stitch marker to mark the first stitch of the row just so that I don't lose track. You can literally use anything else, by the way. You can use a paper clip, hair clip, small piece of yarn, anything really, or you can not use anything if you can easily tell which one is your first stitch. Once you reach that fourth single crochet in red, you're gonna stop halfway to do the color change and switch to black. Once you finish that first seed, you can go back to the pattern of having 7 single crochets in red followed by 1 single crochet in black. You're gonna do that 5 times, and then by the end of that you're only going to have 3 single crochets left in red, so that by the end of this round you would have a total of 48 single crochets. By the end of round 19, you should have something that looks like this. 2 rows of seeds that are alternating and the seeds are spread out. For round 20 and 21, you're going to do 2 rounds of single crocheting all around using the red yarn. For round 22, you're going to do a third round of seeds, and this round is going to be the exact same as round 16. So we're gonna start by doing 7 single crochets in red, followed by a color change and doing 1 single crochet in black, and then another color change, and then you repeat all around. Now that you're done with all of the rounds that have seeds and you're done with all of the color changes, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of black loose ends of yarn, but don't worry, we're gonna deal with those at the end. For round 23, you're just gonna do single crochet all around using the red yarn. For round 24, you're going to start by doing 2 single crochets, and then you're going to chain 2 by wrapping the yarn around your hook and pulling it through twice. And then you're going to skip 2 stitches and then repeat. So 2 single crochets followed by chaining 2 and then skipping 2. For round 25, you're going to be doing 2 single crochets followed by 2 single crochets in the space of the chain 2 from the previous round. We're gonna do that all around. For rounds 26 and 27, you're going to be single crocheting all around, and then these are going to be the last 2 rounds there is. So after that, you're just going to cut the yarn and finish off. Make sure to finish off with an invisible stitch so that you have a clean finish and also the edge is very smooth. After that, you're gonna flip it inside out, and time to deal with all of those loose ends. So you can definitely weave them in one by one, but that is super time consuming and I'm not into that. So instead, what you can do is just simply double knot it, to secure it and cut the excess yarn off. Once you're done securing all of those seeds, you should have something that looks like this. Now that you are done with making the pouch, you can move on to making the string. So you're gonna grab the red yarn, wrap it around your finger in the shape of an X, and then you're gonna grab your hook, go under the right side over the left side, pull it and twist it, and then just tighten the yarn around your hook. After that, you're gonna create chains. So you're gonna yarn over and pull through the loop. You're gonna create a total of 50 chains. Once you're done, cut the yarn and pull it all the way through. After that, you're gonna weave in the string with the pouch. So you're gonna insert it in one of the spaces, and then you're going to insert it in the other spaces all around by going from the back to the front. I attached a needle to the end of the yarn just to make it easier, but completely up to you. So you're gonna go from the inside of the pouch to the outside in one space, and then in the next space you're gonna go from the outside to the inside, and then you're gonna just repeat that all around. By the end, you should have something that looks like this. I ended up doing 2 knots on top of each other at the end just to secure everything. If you're gonna do that, just make sure to knot them as close as possible to the edge, just so that nothing shows. And then after that, I cut any excess yarn left. Last but not least, you're going to be doing 1 knot on each side of the string. This knot is going to be close to the end, but not completely on the edge. You want the knot to be big enough so that it doesn't slip through the spaces that you previously created. This way, if you want to completely open the bag, basically the string doesn't fall off. And there you have it, your own adorable watermelon drawstring coin pouch. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials like this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!